श्लोक नंबर 10. हृदि स्थानस्थितो वायुः यदा वक्त्रं प्रपद्यते. हृदि स्थानस्थितो वायुः यदा वक्त्रं प्रपद्यते व्यायामं कुर्वतः जन्तोः तद्बलार्धस्य लक्षणम्. व्यायाम कुर्वतः जन्तोः तद् बलार्धस्य लक्षणम्. This is the श्लोक. Now let us see the अन्वय. यदा व्यायामः कुर्वतः जन्तोः हृदि स्थानस्थितः वायुः वक्त्रं प्रपद्यते तत् बलार्धस्य लक्षणम्. Now let us see the meaning of every word. Yada means when. Vyayamah kurvatah means doing the exercise. This word is repeated many times. Vyayamah kurvatah means doing the exercise. Jantoho. In general, jantu means the living being, but here it is human being. In this reference, the jantoho word means living being, not living being, it is human being. Jantoho means of the human being. Hृदि स्थानस्थितः वायुः, the vayu present in the heart, living in the heart, means that is the prana vayu. There are 5 types of actually the gas which is entering, the air which is entering in our body. According to their moment, the places of the moment, they are divided into 5 categories. In Ayurveda, by Maharshi Patanjali, these 5 categories are named as Prana, Samana, Vyana, Apana, Udana. These 5 Vayus are there, Vayu are there, that we will discuss now only after this meaning. So, Hrudisthana Sthitah Vayuhu means the air which is present, the Vayu which is present in the heart, it reaches to the Vaktram. Vaktram means the mouth. Tad Balardhasya Lakshanam. So, when while doing the exercise, when the air which is present, the Vayu which is present in the heart, that reaches to the mouth, means we have to inhale through mouth instead of nose. When due to heavy exercise our oxygen demand increases, and that time we start breathing with mouth. So that condition is considered to be the that condition is considered to be the half of the capacity. Balardhasya Lakshanam. Balardhasya means half of the capacity, and Lakshanam means the symptom that indicates, that situation indicates the half capacity of the person, and that time we have to stop doing the exercise, because over exerting is also, exercising is also harmful. So this is the indication what time we have to stop exercising. Once again we will see the meaning completely of the श्लोक, entire श्लोक. जब व्यायाम करने वाले मनुष्य के हृदय में विद्यमान वायु मुक्त आता है, मनुष्य मीन्स मनुष्य हाँपने लगता है, मीन्स द मैन इज ब्रीदिंग थ्रू द माउथ फास्टली, वह बल के आधे समर्थ का लक्षण है. मीन्स in English we can see the meaning once again. When the person is doing the person who is doing the exercise, when the prana vayu which is leaving in the, which is present in the heart, the prana vayu which is moving in the heart, it reaches to the mouth. When the vayu which is moving in the heart, it reaches to the mouth, then it is considered to be the symptom of his half capacity, and then and there only he has to stop the exercise. Now let us see the sandhi words. Hrudisthana sthito vayur yada. The dissolution is Hrudisthana sthitah plus vayuhu plus yada. Jantostad balardhasya. जन्तोः प्लस तत् प्लस बलार्धस्य. Now let us see the पर्याय पदानि. First one is वायुः, समीरः, वातः. Samirah means actually cool breeze. Vatah is more accurate, but it is air only, gas only. Vaktram. Vaktram means mukham, ananam. Lakshanam gunadharmaha means the characteristic. Balardhasya means half of the capacity. Purna balena, full capacity. Now here I have given here the 5 types of Panchavayu which are described by Maharshi Patanjali. These are related with Ayurveda only. First Vayu is Pranavayu. Now this Pranavayu moves from nose to the heart. It moves from nose to the heart. Okay, and his function is blood circulation. The function of the Pranavayu is blood circulation. Okay, means it purifies the blood. Oxygen is added by this Pranavayu. Pranavayu means oxygen is added. Actually oxygen is also called as Pranavayu. So its movement is from nose to heart. Through lungs it is occurring, no problem, but here the position is given as nose to heart. So that is Pranavayu, which purifies the blood. Actually not it is blood circulation, it is blood purification, you can say. Okay, blood purification. Circulation means it is circulated throughout the body. It is purified here. Okay, then second one is Samanavayu. Samanavayu is moving from heart to the navel. Once it is reached to the heart to the navel, it is its position. Particularly it is focusing on the digestive system. When this Samanavayu is working well, means the digestion is well, and a particular glow is there on all over the body. It is the result of proper movement of the Samanavayu in our body. Then next is Apanavayu. Apanavayu is moving from navel to the anus, and it helps in the process of excretion. Then Vyanavayu. Vyanavayu is moving everywhere in our body, and its function is blood circulation. Along with blood it is moving, so its function is blood circulation. That is the Vyanavayu. Then Udanavayu. Udanavayu is moving from throat to brain. It moves in the upward direction from the throat to brain. This is according to Maharshi Patanjali. And each Vayu is having its own importance, and according to yoga, these are having their own importance for achieving the Siddhi. So we are not going to go in those details. We are not going to discuss those details related with the yoga or the achievement of the Siddhis. Here we are discussing related only with the exercise. Now let us move to the next shlok, that is shlok number 11. This is the last shlok of this poem, you can say. Shlok number 11. Vayobala sharirani desha kala ashanani cha. वयोबल शरीरानि देश काल अशनानि च समीक्ष्य कुर्याद व्यायामम अन्यथा रोगम आपनुयात. Now lastly, in conclusion, a very important shlok is given here. We have to do the exercise. We have to exercise by considering these points. So once again I will read out the shlok. Vayobala sharirani desha kala ashanani cha समीक्ष कुर्याद व्यायामम अन्यथा रोगम आपनुयात. अन्वय इज वयः बल शरीरानि देश काल अशनानि च समीक्ष व्यायामम कुर्याद अन्यथा रोगम आपनुयात. Let us see the meaning one by one. Vayah means age, bala means the strength, Sharirani means Bala Sharirani means here the meaning is the physical strength. By observing, Samiksha is word is very important. Samiksha means by observing, by considering. By considering the age, the physical strength, Desha Kala means the region. Desha means not the country here, the region, cold region, hot region, rainy region, areas. By seeing the high altitude, such type of areas, by seeing the geographical areas. Kala means the duration, winter season, summer season, or day, night, evening, such type of uh, Kala means the time duration or seasons. Ashanani means the food, type of food that is consumed. Samiksha, by observing, by considering. Vyayamam kuryat, one should do the exercise. Anyatha, otherwise. Rogam apnuyat. Otherwise, even by doing the exercise, the person can be diseased. Okay? Because these things should be taken into consideration before doing the exercise. If the person is very old, he is not having the physical strength and he is doing exercise too much, he is exerting his body too much, then immediately he has to be admitted to the hospital. So he has to consider his capacity physical. Doctors also advise that whenever the patients are suffering from knee problem or joint problems or the problem in legs or something like that, then they are not advised to bend down, or heavy exercise is not advised by the doctor. Or those who are having the cervical problem also, for them also they advise the exercise, but it is limited and particular exercises only should be followed. So the same thing is told here. If the person in enthusiasm doing the more and more exercise without considering these points, then he will be the sufferer and he has to be admitted immediately. He will be the deceased person. So before doing the exercise, we have to consider these points. Which are those points? Age factor is very important. Young people, if they are doing more exercise, no problem, their fitness is more. Bala Sharirani, the physical strength. Even though few people are aged, but the physical strength is much more. And those who are so thin or weak, they can't do the more exercise because the strength will be lost. Desha Kala, Desha means the regions where they are belonging, the whole hot region, cold region accordingly. In cold region, more exercise is more useful, but in the hot region, if they are exerting more, then the due to sweating and all that, the energy will be lost. Kala, the ideal time for doing the exercises, morning at the time of sunrise or before sunrise, or morning time is much better, and evening time also sometimes it is preferred, but after having the meals and all that in the afternoon, if the exercise is done, it is very harmful. Ashanani means type of food which is consumed. If so much heavy diet is taken and after that the person is doing exercise, then it is very dangerous. So what kind of food is taken? If very light food they are going to eat, then light exercise is enough, and heavy diet is